I've been reading. Oh, like, fuck. I'll try to read Gilead, and right now I'm fighting the urge to stop reading it because it's so sweet. It's like this guy writing a letter because he's dying. And he's leaving notes about life to his child and stuff, like to read in the future and shit. I'm like, oh, it's so sweet and so thoughtful. I'm like, where's the guy having sex with watermelons or dead bodies? Where's the guy running around crazy on drugs, losing his life? Where's the bloodshed? It's so sweet and lovely, but... And then I look, it's a Pulitzer Prize winner. That's the stuff people want to read. They want to read a beautiful thing about a mother and a daughter and a sweet little baby. You know, and it's all goo goo gaga and there's rainbows and sunshine and stuff. Please tell me something happens later in the book that's fucked.
Yeah, the dad fucks the kid.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm in for the long haul.
Once you make it to page 300, he's like, by the way, this whole time I've been fucking the shit out of this kid. No, it's just I was trying to get you to read a book written by a woman.
Yeah.
I was trying to break a little bit of autism.
That's why I don't like.
Yeah, I was trying to get a little bit of autism broken out of your head. Because when I did read a lot, that was what I loved reading, to be like, oh, here's what it's like to be a completely different person than I am.
Right,
you know?
right.
Like I read like Life of Pi, and I'm like, oh, this is what it's like to be like an Indian person.
Sure.
Or like Brief Wondrous Life of Oscar Wilde. I'm like, here's what it's like to be
Brief Wondrous Riz.
Yeah,
California. I don't think I'm dumb, but it's not, when I read, I'm just like, just fucking say it. Enough of the song and dance here with your writing. You got it right. It's a big smoke screen, so you can be that smart. Tell me what's going on.
Yeah, Devin's like, if I want to learn what it's like to be other people, I'll watch Soft White Underbelly.
Exactly.
That's how I do it.
Nothing, literally no book better than the Whitakers.
That is so
There's
good.
nothing better than,
I love the Whitakers.
Ray. That guy is outside just, who's more interesting than Ray Whitaker?
For anyone that doesn't know, the Whitakers is about a family, fourth generation incest. So they've been having incest for 4 or 5 generations, I believe, in the hills of Virginia.
Yeah.
And a guy figures out the hole they live in, and he goes and visits them.
The guy from Soft White Underbelly.
Yeah. And he just sticks a camera in their face. And some of them learned how to speak from being around dogs. So they bark like they bark like pit bulls and stuff. They don't know how to
They're
speak.
extremely retarded. Their eyes are like made out of toes and shit.
Yeah, no, it's stunning. Stunning. You hear about people like that in Appalachia.
Yeah,
then you see it.
That are eating like bird seed and like clucking like chickens.
It's absolutely it's incredible.
Oh, by the way, you would think they're like drinking tons of moonshine and like doing heroin and stuff. They're not. He keeps zooming in on the trash in there. They just love soda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
gravitate.
They're so retarded, if they drank alcohol, it would kill them. Like if they had one less brain cell, their bodies would go offline. Their brains are like a power grid that was built in the 40s, and it can't handle like modern like fucking Wi-Fi and shit.
Yeah.
And it's just held together by like just strings and rubber bands.
Yeah. If they bathe themselves, their skin would just peel off and they bleed out.
Oh, they're not allowed to take showers.
They don't do it. They can't do anything.
Yeah.
It's amazing they can stand up.
They're held together by their own stains, really.
Yeah, someone tried to give them soap once and it killed.
Yeah.
It killed one of them. They died immediately because they washed their hands.
Yeah, they're all like, we gotta kill Dial. Who's Dial? Like, you'll find out.
Irish. Irish Spring's been a menace to this family. They like got soap and they're like scrubbing their head and then they're just ripping off like skull and like brain and shit. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. I really hope. Do you think that any of those people are like fucking? Do you think they like they're up to date on like what's going on in the world and stuff? Like they get a newspaper, or they don't. So they live like the ancient Mayans. Like it's just the sun goes up and down.
Yeah, it's actually beautiful.
Yeah.
It's like how we would live if we didn't have the news. All you would focus on is what you have. You wouldn't know what's going on. The 20 miles. You wouldn't even know what's going on 20 miles away, probably.
You wouldn't know they don't know what's going on that's not in front of their eyes. And like barely that.
It's like fish that live in an aquarium.
Which is hilarious because we're always told to like live in the moment, try and live in the moment, which is like what dogs do and the Whitakers.
Right.
But they are we all version of. It's the Western idea of a monk is turning into a Whitaker.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're transcending the flesh. They're pure consciousness.
Mhm.
They don't even care about learning language or money or economic systems. They just sit in fields and bark like